Tolerance setting. So as a designer working with tolerance dimension, one thing you must have to be considered in the build-up or accumulation of tolerance. So when you are using the tolerance dimension, accumulation can occur in a several ways. So tolerance build up with chain, baseline and the direct dimensioning methods. So tolerance build up or accumulation between features can be minimized depending on the type of dimension used. First one is the chain dimensioning. So chain dimensioning usually yield the largest accumulation of tolerance between the features. So the maximum variation or distance between the feature is equal to the sum of the intermediate distances. So in the figure, the total tolerance accumulation between points S and Y is 0.15 plus minus 0.15. So the distance between X and Y is the sum of three dimensional, that is 20 plus minus 0.05 plus 25 plus minus 0.05 plus 25 plus minus 0.05. So if all three dimensions are machined to their maximum value, that is 20.05 plus 25.05 plus 25.05, then their result is equal to 70.15. So if they are machined to their minimum values, the result is 69.85. तो चेन डिमेंशन की सूरत में जब आप अगर ये सब वैल्यू लार्जेस्ट पे बना दे रहे तो इसकी टोटल जो ओवरऑल डिमेंशन है वो असेस हो जाएगी, ज़्यादा हो जाएगी जितनी आपको चाहिए थी. तो ये बेसिकली आपकी डिमेंशन की स्टैटिंग हो रही है, लाइक डिमेंशन अक्यूमुलेशन हो रही है. तो सबसे ज़्यादा एरर जो है आपका चेन डिमेंशनिंग की सूरत में आता है. Second one is the baseline dimension. Baseline dimension can eliminate the sum of the accumulation of tolerance. So in this system, the maximum variation between two features is the sum of the tolerance on the two dimensions from their origin to the two features. So in the figure, feature at X is located from the baseline with the 25 plus minus 0.05 dimension, and the feature at Y is located with the baseline with a 95 plus minus 0.05 dimension. This dimension and this dimension. So the total buildup between the surface X and Y is plus minus 0.10. So the distance between the X and Y is the difference between the two dimensions, that is 95 plus minus 0.05 and minus the 25 plus minus 0.05. So if the 95 plus minus 0.05 dimension is machined at the maximum value and 25 plus minus 0.05 dimension is machined at its minimum value, then the result is 70.1. And if this dimension is machined at the minimum value and this dimension is machined at the maximum value, then the result will be 69.9. इसके अंदर एरर जो है एज कंपेयर टू चेन डिमेंशन कम होगा. Direct dimensioning. Direct dimensioning offers the best way to eliminate the tolerance accumulation, and this method involves placing a single dimension between two key points to minimize the tolerance accumulation. So as shown in the figure on the right hand side, the total tolerance between the feature X and Y is only the tolerance on the one dimension between the two features. तो यहाँ पे हमने दो features के दरमियान सिर्फ एक ही dimension दी है, like this and this. इस तरीके से आपका जो एरर के चांसेस है वो प्लस माइनस 0.05 जो है सबसे कम हो जाएंगे. लीस्ट जो है आपके पास डिमेंशन जो है वो डायरेक्ट डिमेंशनिंग की है. So in this case the tolerance is plus minus 0.05.